Oh my god, why does Elon Musk dress like he just came out of a Hot Topic? I'm so tired of that guy trying to rewrite his origin story like he was Matthew McConaughey pulling into a high school. It's like, you were a nerd, nobody dated you, and now you have hair plugs and a laminated face, and everyone is afraid of these nerds. I don't get it. It's a strange time, Jimmy. Yeah, it really is. Billionaires aren't happy just having $1 billion. They're unpleasant, emotionless people. So you already know when Bill Burr starts talking, it's about to get intense. And Elon Musk walked straight into it. Burr didn't hold back, calling out Musk's strange behavior, ego trips, and Twitter breakdowns like someone who's had enough of the nonsense, and guess who's reacting strongly to it? Donald J. Trump, because somehow, if a billionaire gets criticized, he thinks it's about him. This is chaotic, unfiltered comedy at its sharpest, and trust me, you don't want to miss it. Dude, what happened to the Twitter guy? I don't watch the news. That guy has lost his mind. He's completely lost it. Also, I don't understand neo-Nazi people. I don't get how they're in this country saying, support the troops, America, love it or leave it, and all that kind of stuff. It's like, do you realize the people who died on D-Day were fighting against Hitler? Before we continue, hit that like button and subscribe, you don't want to miss this one. Bill Burr never holds back. He's the kind of comedian who can roast you, your family, and your job all in one line, and still make it seem like a casual comment. And when Bill Burr focuses on someone, they're going to feel it. When he chose to go after Elon Musk on live TV, it wasn't just a joke, it was a complete takedown of everything Musk represents, and when you add Donald Trump into the mix, given his public connection to Musk, we all remember Musk supporting Trump's campaign, it became a perfect storm of ego and privilege. Of course, Trump didn't take it well. It's hard to picture him staying quiet while his tech ally gets publicly criticized. Just a quick clip, yeah, it's from his podcast, the Monday Morning Podcast. How long is the clip? It's about 1 minute and 37 seconds. And just so you know, even though this just started getting attention recently, the clip actually came out back on February 17th. It just wasn't reported on until now, which kind of proves no one's really paying attention to Bill. Here's what's funny. I made fun of the Twitter guy for something he did, not once, but twice, and I never even check my email. I happened to be going through it and saw that my Twitter account had been flagged. I don't even tweet anymore. It was flagged for what? What a baby, just like Hitler. A baby. To understand how strange this whole situation is, you have to understand the connection between Trump and Musk. Forget the usual tension between Trump and Silicon Valley. The relationship between them has been growing ever since Musk publicly supported Trump, like a kind of billionaire alliance. Musk's support wasn't just financial. It was a public signal of solidarity, a sign that the ultra-wealthy were backing each other. Musk didn't just support Trump, he got involved, even backing Trump's political positions on several issues. In a world where Silicon Valley and Trump's politics usually don't mix, Musk essentially set fire to that divide. Amazing. But I also think he has a major company to run, and at some point, he'll need to return to that. He wants to keep him around, but, oh, I'd keep him as long as I could. He's a very talented guy. They found numbers nobody could believe, like 400 billion, 500 billion. It could be close to $1 trillion by the end across different ventures. Despite how he's been treated, he's an American patriot. Given Trump's history of abruptly ending relationships, how long do you think this connection with Musk will last? Probably not very long. There was something interesting last week when Musk reportedly went to the Pentagon, according to the New York Times, for a briefing on China war plans. That would be a major concern if true. Trump later spoke out strongly, saying Musk shouldn't have access to the war plans and might have conflicts of interest due to his business ties in China. That was a notable moment. It felt like a warning shot from Trump. I thought. So here comes Bill Burr, with a voice sharp enough to cut through concrete. With his usual sarcastic humor, Burr went after Musk, mocking everything from Musk's habit of starting companies with big ideas that fall apart quickly, to his behavior on Twitter, to his constant posturing, Bill Burr criticized Musk for acting like a tech genius. While saying that his image is based on hype and failed projects, you still get that typical Bill Burr view on economics, uninformed, and some say hypocritical, considering he's a millionaire who made his money telling jokes on TV. But here's an example of Burr going after Musk. You're going to leave the country because of one guy with dyed hair, hair plugs, and a plastic-looking face who makes a bad car and runs an outdated social media platform? Why doesn't he leave? Why hasn't he stopped? What are we so afraid of, this guy who can't even fight his way out of a wet paper bag? Why do liberals just sit back and say nothing? You have to speak up. Don't just go, "Oh my God, what?" We've all seen SpaceX launches. Sure, they've got rockets. But Musk's image as the future of humanity doesn't hold up when you consider how often his projects fall short or fail. And remember when he launched his personal car into space? That's what a visionary would do. What happens when the rocket takes off and separates into stages? How does the first stage get reused? Have you seen how the Falcon 9 stages land? No, it lands with thrusters, not parachutes. Really? Here it is. The missile might go at Mach 2, while this goes 23 times that speed of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. As Burr broke down Musk's brand, the audience laughed until the mood shifted, because Trump doesn't take kindly to people, especially Burr, making jokes about Musk. Burr's sharp takedown of Musk's ego, his strange behavior, and Twitter troubles had the room laughing. But to Trump, it wasn't funny. It wasn't just about the jokes. Burr was challenging the very image of Musk as a tech genius, something Trump had spent time supporting. The laughs faded, and a more serious tone took over. For Trump, this wasn't just Musk being mocked. It was about survival. These days, it's the tech nerds who are in control, nerds who fund politicians, nerds who want to build robots because they don't know how to talk to women. They're taking over. Trump and Musk have been through a lot. Their relationship isn't just about campaign donations or social media support, it's personal. Musk wasn't just another tech billionaire giving money to Trump's campaign. He was one of the few willing to publicly support Trump, the outsider in politics. It wasn't just political. It was a partnership. An unspoken deal. Musk would support Trump in exchange for influence in shaping the future of tech in America. Trump said, "We're also going to cut something else. Waste in our bloated federal government. We'll create a new Department of Government Efficiency, led by Elon Musk. He's here somewhere, I don't know where, but he's here. Come here. Elon, did you see his rocket yesterday?" But the bigger moment came when Musk joined Trump on stage in Butler, Pennsylvania, on October 5. Trump stepped up to the mic and said, as I was saying, in what became one of the most memorable campaign lines. With Musk jumping in and supporting him, and no longer just posting small tweets. "What did you mean by that, Elon? What did you mean?" Suddenly, there he is saying, "I've got $100 million and I'm backing Donald Trump." That was the day dark MAGA rode into the sunset, and Musk wanted to be part of the Trump-era revolution in a way few others in Silicon Valley dared to be. While the rest of Silicon Valley's elite hesitated, Musk was out there on the front lines, publicly supporting Trump in a way that seemed almost reckless. He didn't just tweet support, he put weight behind Trump's campaign, signaling to the world that he was willing to take risks for the cause. Musk wasn't just a supporter, he was nearly a co-conspirator. That's how deep their relationship went. He wasn't just standing behind Trump with a thumbs up from the sidelines, he was actively involved in shaping the narrative, pushing boundaries, and ultimately putting his own brand on the line. In fact, it could be said that Musk's high-profile support of Trump came at a time when Trump needed it most. The rest of Silicon Valley was virtually silent, cautious about aligning with someone viewed as controversial by the political elite. But Musk wasn't just offering Trump a seat at the table, he was helping him rewrite the rules of political influence in the tech world. This wasn't just a political endorsement, it was strategic collaboration. Musk believed in Trump's ability to reshape the global order, and in return, Trump saw Musk as a major player in the tech-driven future he envisioned. Relax. We have a man with an extremely high IQ. You know, I'm someone who believes in high IQs, and his is among the highest. He launched a rocket 3 weeks ago, and then went to Pennsylvania to campaign because he believed this was more important than launching billion-dollar rockets. Elon Musk. Elon, what a job. What a job he does. And he happens to be a really good guy. He likes this place. I can't get him to leave. He just likes it here. Elon Musk, I'm not just MAGA. I'm Don Gothic MAGA. The energy in this room is incredible. All government spending is taxation. Whether it's direct taxation or inflation, your money is being used up. The Department of Government Efficiency is going to address that. So when Burr started criticizing Musk's carefully built public persona, it wasn't just a personal attack on the tech figure, it was an attack on the alliance Trump had worked to build. Trump couldn't bear to see his key ally being publicly criticized, especially not by someone like Bill Burr, who had no problem pointing out the flaws in Musk's larger-than-life image. For Trump, it wasn't just a comedic jab, it was a challenge to the story he had created. Burr wasn't just mocking Musk, he was questioning the foundation of Trump's strategy. And that, for Trump, was unacceptable. Now imagine this scenario: you're Donald Trump, a man whose ego can be fragile, and you've spent months, maybe years, aligning yourself with a tech mogul who, despite controversy, still carries influence. Elon Musk was that figure. The media liked him because he was the rare tech leader willing to openly support Trump while also pursuing ambitious ventures like space travel and electric vehicles. Musk's image became intertwined with Trump's, almost as closely as Trump's hair is with his unique view of reality. Musk became a symbol of the kind of intellect Trump could point to argue that his policies weren't just chaotic, but disruptive and future-oriented. Trump's supporters didn't necessarily know what was happening behind the scenes, but Musk's presence helped give the campaign a layer of credibility, even if it was mostly style over substance. So when Bill Burr, of all people, decided to criticize Musk, Trump couldn't handle it. You can almost imagine him pacing the room, yelling into his phone about how Burr didn't understand, how Musk was the future, the tech genius everyone should respect. For someone who spent decades building the image of the ultimate alpha male, having Bill Burr, a comedian known for calling out phoniness and absurdity, mock Musk, someone Trump had promoted as a genius, hit hard.